Hi, I'm George, and now that in Minecraft 1.15.2 you can plant trees and get some bees, like our bee nest right back there, we now are able to actually set up a bee nest farm. And that's what we'll do in this video. Now if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to click on share as well, and also subscribe, and hit that bell icon as well so you get notifications. And you can find out more about my other Minecraft videos on my channel. Okay, well, let's get to it. In the Minecraft 1.15.2 update, you're now able to plant trees like I have in here, and then about 5% of those trees will give you new bee nests like I have right back down there. Now again, that means that we can come in and begin to set up a farm to get more bee nests. I thought about this and I come up with my first idea, and we'll go ahead and we'll do that here. Now I already have just a few. I planted a whole bunch of trees kind of at random in here, and you can see the technique right back there, actually right behind me, is you need to have a flower right next to a tree, and right there's a sapling next to a flower. That's what you want to have for these to work. Now bees are normally found inside of plains. In this area, this is a plains area that I planted some trees in, and we need flowers. So you plant flowers and trees. That's the whole basic idea. Now to do this, again, I already have a few. There's one back there, back by that campfire, and I have another one behind me, back over there in that tall tree, and this one right down here. So what I'll do next is I'm going to take out all the rest of the trees that don't have any bee nests on them, and I'll leave those few that do have bee nests. So we'll do that first. Let's just switch our view here, and I'll change my tool over just to a regular axe. There we go. And then just a matter of coming in here and getting rid of all of these trees that don't have any bee nest. Now I'll go ahead and I'll pause the video at this point, and I'll take my time to get rid of all these trees. And then as soon as I have this area cleared out and the trees gone, I'll then bring the video back up again. Okay, I've cut down all the non-beehive trees. I have one beehive tree back here, one beehive tree right here, and then right behind me here, there's my tall beehive tree. Now you need to have the flower and the tree on the same level, and it has to be within 1 or 2 blocks. I have them right next to each other right there. Same basic idea. So I'm going to now take some time and just level things out. And I have my trees here on 3 different levels actually. There's one lower level here, kind of a mid level here, and an upper level back there. I'll leave the upper level as it is, and then right across this point here, I'm just going to trim this down 1 level, make this all flat, and then I'll fill in some of the areas out there, like that big gap here, and take that middle part down there to give me one big flat plane. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll do that next. I'll pause the video, and as soon as the plane has been leveled out, I'll bring the video back up again. Okay, I've leveled out a lot of the ground here, as you can see. Left a little bit of a uplift for that, and I left my water features in down here just because they look nice. And I took it level clear back beyond that tree, and a little ways off in this direction as well. I'll fill that in later on. But now I can actually start the basic farm here. What we need are going to be flowers and saplings. Now I'm using oak saplings. That's where bees normally like to go. They like oak and they like birch. Oak are easy to use, and birch are just too tall to easily cut down. So I'll stick with oak. This whole area here is plains, so I'm doing flowers and oak on plains, and that's what you want to do. Now the trees need to be planted next to flowers, and you need to have saplings and flowers. And I have a lot of those, a lot more saplings. Of course, as I was cutting down all those trees, I got a lot more saplings, so I'm all set to go. And I'll just start, maybe right over here. Put down a sapling, and I'll put down a flower, just like that. Then I'll count over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About that far. I'll put a flower there and a sapling there. And I'll just do this big grid pattern here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sapling, and then flower. And I'll keep on going clear down that way, and then I'll just do more rows. Now I don't really know the ideal spacing for these things, but I'll just do 5 and 5. That seems to be okay. Maybe further on down the road I'll figure out a better spacing for that, but I'll stick with this for right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll put a sapling right there, and then a flower right next to that. And then the same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sapling, and then a flower. Okay, I'll now go ahead, pause the video again, and I'll finish off my grid of trees and saplings in here, or saplings and flowers rather. And as soon as that's done, then I'll bring the video back up and we'll see how it looks. Okay, there we go. I already have one tree popped up right there and a bunch more planted around here, as you can see. All down there. Basically nice straight rows. I'll wait for all of these to grow up and I'll see if I get any more bee nests. Now if I do, I'll leave those trees and I'll chop down everything else, and then I'll just repeat the process until I end up with nests and trees in a nice little grid pattern here. So it's just a matter of just growing up your trees, looking for nests, chopping down all the ones that don't have them, planting more trees in the same location, and then just continuing forward like that. And you should eventually get a whole forest here with every single tree having a bee nest on it. And oh, there's a fast one. I'll go ahead and I'll let these things all grow up, and then I'll bring the video back up again and we'll see if we manage to get any more nests. Now the percentage here is 5% out of 100, so every 20 trees I have a chance to get one nest. So I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to have nests right away. It may take me a couple or 3 tries to do this, but I will eventually get lots of bee nests in here. Okay, I'll pause the video and I'll bring it back up once this whole little forest has grown up. Okay, I looked for a couple of hours. Let's see how we are doing here. There's one nest right there and some llamas. There's a trader walking around someplace as well. Just go ahead and walk down here. One of the nice things about putting these in rows is that it's easy to walk between them. There's enough space in here. Okay, I think that's my other bee nest way down there from before. That's the original one down there. See some more bees over here. What are they doing? Okay, there's a second nest right there, so that's 2 nests. Come down to the end down here. There's the one from the first time that I set this up. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. Go down this last aisle down here. And let's just get rid of some of these branches in here. The leaves, let's get rid of some space there. Okay, I'm not really seeing anything down here, so we have 2. And it looks like actually, oh no, that's the original one right there. So we have the 2. And let's go down the far side now. See if anything is down here. So we have at least 2 new nests from this new little forest in here. That might be it. And I think so. Okay, so we got 2 nests. That's not bad. Got those pretty quickly in here. And of course, it's easy now to take down the trees that we don't need and then just leave the ones that have the nests in them. And then it's just a matter of just continuing to do that. Just take down the trees you don't want and then plant new trees in that spot. Let's just do it right here. I'll take this out. Here we go. I'm going for this short one here, so it's pretty fast and easy to do. You can leave the flower right there. That's okay. And then I'll just put another sapling right on top. Of course, all of these will just degenerate by themselves. They'll despawn by themselves. And they'll drop some more saplings, maybe some sticks, maybe an apple or 2. So a lot of other stuff as well coming from all of these trees in here. So it's kind of a combination tree farm and also a bee farm. So that's doing pretty well. What do we got right down there? One more bee just kind of hanging around down here. So there it is. That's the idea. It looks like it's going to work out pretty well. I now have 5 bee nests in here. Actually, there's one right there. So maybe that's 3 that I had. So in any case, a lot of bee nests, and simply a matter of just cutting down and then replanting the ones that you don't need. Now, if you have a silk touch, you can move these bee nests if you want to. And now with the silk touch, they're no longer going to be stinging you if they're outside like this. Before, if they're inside the nest, you could take it down and move it and it wouldn't be bothering you, but sometimes if they were outside, they might attack you. But that's been fixed as well. So just use the silk touch, and you can then move that. So you could put maybe a wall or something back there, or just move all of your bee nests back to one row of trees and then take down and replant additional rows of trees down there. It's up to you however you want to do that. But that's the basic idea, is to simply plant a bunch of trees in a nice little mini forest here, and you're pretty well guaranteed to get some bee nests as long as you have enough trees planted. So there it is. That's my quick idea here on making a tree farm. And again, you want to be in the plains, and you want to be using oak, and then just plant an oak sapling right next to a flower, let them grow, and you'll get a few bee nests. Okay, if you like this video, don't forget to click on that like button and click on share as well. Also, make sure you subscribe. I do several Minecraft videos every single week. And take a look at my channel for more videos. I don't always do just Minecraft. I'll also do a lot of Photoshop elements and occasionally some Photoshop as well. Okay, and I'll see you next time.